Hi, welcome back. We're going to continue to look at how to scrape. In the previous video, we saw how to uniquely identify items in a web page. But how do we write a program? So fortunately, you don't really need to write everything from scratch. So there are some really good libraries out there that you can just use. A lot of them are Python libraries, such as Selenium, Beautiful Soup, or Scrappy. So they have a higher level API for you to easily extract particular element from the HTML. And there's also a popular JSoup library for Java. So these are really popular, but there's still some consideration that you need to keep in mind when you use them. They are very usable, but there are some things that may not show up in a web page until you use a different browser, for example. Or some data may not show up until after the user has done some interaction. So Selenium is great. So it's actually an automated testing tool. And it can simulate different browsers. And also, it can even simulate user interaction. For example, it's an operation that would click a button for you, and so that you don't actually need to do it. So Selenium is great for that. And so these are two key points that you want to keep in mind, because depending on what kind of data you want to collect, for example, if you want to collect data that show up only on Windows browser, let's say on Chrome on Windows, then if you are running your Selenium library on a Mac machine, then you just would not be able to get that. So just keep it in mind. So what we'll look at is a very quick overview about the tools that you want to use. So instead of writing everything from scratch, you can use these higher level libraries so that you can need to do all the difficult work.